Hello everyone and welcome to NEET Mentor. Here in this session we will talk about the counseling process, entire counseling process which includes all India quota 50%, DNB, deemed university, central universities and state level private colleges and state level government college counseling process. I have been receiving a lot of calls and came to know that candidates or their family members are having so much of confusion on the basic information about the counseling process. That's why I decided to make this video so that you are much aware about the counseling process and its nitty and gritty. At least the basic details you must know, and for more details you can contact us. There's no much time left. You must complete with your analysis process and all those things so that it's very smooth for you to proceed with the counseling. So in this video we are going to discuss on step by step counseling process, uh, and there are important facts which it's not like on generic included from like multiple states level counseling process which you should remember, and what are the scopes available to you for admission process. Then we will discuss on central level counseling, which where deemed university, DNB, All India quota and central universities are clubbed together, and then we look at a state level counseling process. So if you are new to the channel, you subscribe the channel, and you can also avail our paid counseling guidance. You can see the number on the screen 9319128677. You can call on this number to avail the paid counseling guidance, and in case you have any inquiry you can call on other number 8076051875. Okay, if the number comes busy, then you can drop a message on WhatsApp. In case you don't drop the message on WhatsApp, there is no guarantee that you will get a call back. Now let's get started. A step by step counseling procedure. So you must aware you are doing the counseling process first time. That's not a problem. The counseling process is not some kind of rocket science you should be scared of. If you know the process, then there is no risk, and you know the rules, then also there is no risk. So you need to know all the important rules, regulations, and if you are doing the multiple counselings at the same time, then it becomes more important how to balance those counseling. In case you have security deposit and one of the counseling authority paid, okay, then how to save that security deposit, how to save it from getting forfeited. So that balance is very much required. Deemed university will ask you 2 lakhs of security deposit, and some other open state like Uttar Pradesh, Himachal Pradesh, Rajasthan, they will Pondicherry, they will also ask you about 2 lakhs of security deposit, and there are rules. You can choose to free exit, but after some rounds, as per the rule, you have to take the seat, else your security deposit will get forfeited. In the counseling process, the first thing you will get is a notification for the schedule, and the first notification will be published by MCC. MCC will cover all India quota 50%, central institutes and deemed university 100%, and then DNB this time. So you are going to have single choice filling option in the same list. You need to arrange all India quota colleges, then you need to arrange central universities and DNB and deemed university and central university. You are eligible only if you pay 2 lakhs of security deposit. So we have been waiting for the notification first. Notification will get published. When should it get published? When the counseling process will start. Before the counseling process starts, MCC will release the notification. On 9th, you will able to download the scorecard, and the scorecard is the mandatory document for you to proceed with the counseling process. So we are expecting after 10th or between 10 to 15th, you can expect notification from MCC. Once the notification is released, you can check it on mcc.nic.in, and their schedule will be there for registration process. Parallel to registration, you can do choice filling also. Seat matrix will be published, and merit list will be there. Then fee structure also, such things, and it's common for all the registration, all the counseling authority. MCC is a single counseling authority, and if you go at a state level, they will have their own counseling authority, like for KEA, KIA, UP DGME, and some other state, Maharashtra, they will have their own rules and regulations. So you need to know, I need to understand the rules. You need to go through the brochure they publish. Registration charges you need to pay, and security deposit you need to pay. All the documents you need to keep, username, password. I have already created a video for the documents. Your merit list will be published after registration. How many candidates have registered, and out of them, what is your merit list based on your rank. Then you need to do the choice filling. They will also publish the choice filling for round 1, round 2, and round 3. What will be the dates? And the date might get updated based on the current scenario in the future. So first time choice filling you need to do, and then have to do choice locking. It may be optional for some state counseling, or it may be mandatory. So you need to remember remember that choice locking should be done mandatorily, or it will be locked automatically. In case you just assume that automatically it will be locked, it might be null and void, and all your hard work for choice filling will be go in vain. So you have to read the rules to know whether you need to lock it. Then your result will be published after choice filling. Few days result will be published. You can see the allotment letter, your name is there. Then you download allotment letter. If your name is not there, then you can try for next round. Even your name is there in the first choice first counseling round. For MCC, you have the option to free exit. Do free exit. It means it's not mandatory for you to join, whether you get any of the colleges. And then you need to do tuition fee payment, all the origin documents submission. These all steps will be mentioned in the MCC website only. Next round will be followed, and next round will have different rules. In the second round or further rounds, if you get a seat, you have to take the seat. In case you don't take the seat, your 2 lakhs of security deposit will get forfeited. That's rule. Now let's talk about some important facts. Karnataka state will allow choice filling in the first round. In the next round, you can shift the options. The option you gave on the third number, you can move it to fifth number, or you can do jiggling between among the options. Maharashtra state will allow the choice filling in the first round only, and you won't be able to do any kind of edit. In the further subsequent round, it will get upgraded once you get the seat also. If you don't want to upgrade the seat, then you have to follow the steps accordingly. MCC round 1, I already discussed, is free exit. Without penalty, you can leave the seat. Some states won't allow you free exit option. You must take the seat. For example, Uttar Pradesh, they will ask for 2 lakhs of security deposit, but there is no free exit. In the first round, you get the seat, you mandatorily have to take the seat. Otherwise, your 2 lakh security deposit will be forfeited. There were other questions. In case doing counseling for multiple states, and in one state you got the seat allotted, you join the seat, and then you want other seat allotted in other round, or like in deemed university, then what options you have available. It all depends on the state. State will give you the rules for leaving the seat. So they give duration also. Within that duration, the duration may be in time, or the duration may be in the relative to next round of the counseling. Okay, so within that time frame, if you leave the seat, they will ask for some penalty, or without penalty also you can leave. So based on duration, the penalty may increase. So those rules are very important in case you are doing multiple state counseling, open state counseling for private colleges. Few states have a security deposit, so you need to plan that additional amount. In case you deposit security of 6 lakhs, 2 lakhs, 2 lakhs, 2 lakhs in 3 states, so those additional 6 lakhs will not get refunded in 1 month or after the counseling. It will take around 6 months. So you don't count that amount as part of your tuition fee. You need to have additional arrangement for that. Online round, first 3 round, will be online, and the last round will be offline, which is called stay vacancy round also. For some of the states, Rajasthan, last time they conducted second round also in offline mode. So it will change state to state because they have different counseling body and authority, and they are authorized to make their rule change anytime and enhance them or do something about it. What are the scopes available for admission? Irrespective of what rank you got, you should not get disappointed. Always you have the option. Is just the option will change, but you need to list on all the options whether clinical is possible in your rank or not. Even you got just qualified, still you will get the clinical subject. There are process. You can go for the high pay seat, that is called management seat, or you can go for a stay vacancy round. So there the seat will be let which has the fee very high, and after negotiation you can get in very like a reasonable budget. So there is no point in getting disappointed. You can get clinical seats in any rank. And if you don't have proper budget, then what you should do, you can go for lower clinical branches like anesthesia, in ENT, opthal, and such branches where the tuition fee will be less. In case you have very less budget, then you can go for pathology also and some non-clinical subjects in government colleges. So there are plenty of options. It all depends on how you proceed with the counseling process, and do you have complete idea. In case you don't have that much information and you can't any kind of mentor, then you can reach out to Need Mentor for our help for with the paid guidance. So scope available in government colleges, that is all India 50% seats, that is the scope where you can take admission in other states. A very important question and very important doubt that I want to clear out. In all India counseling process, the private colleges for any state do not take participation. It's confusion among many candidates that I can get admission into other state. Other confusion, when you go for a state counseling round for open state, you participate only for private colleges, not for government seats. So don't assume that you will get government seats in other state through state counseling. You can get in government college in your state where is your domicile or you have done MBBS from. If you are FMG, then you are not eligible for any state round. If you are FMG, then you are eligible for open state private colleges. In case you have done MBBS from deemed universities, then that state wouldn't allow you based on your MBBS, and they won't consider you as your home candidate, and you don't avail the benefits of government colleges there. Government colleges you can get through state round for your own state and central government colleges. DNB seats are available, and you can get DNB seats this time through MCC counseling process. Now coming to the next scope is private colleges. There is difference between deemed university and private colleges. Deemed universities are universities and it's not under authority of some university, but private colleges are under some university. So you can apply for your domicile state or MBBS state private colleges. You can apply for deemed university. You can apply for open state private colleges like Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Uttar Pradesh. Kerala is not an option. Telangana, Himachal Pradesh, Bihar, Uttarakhand, UP, Rajasthan, Tamil Nadu, Pondicherry. So these states you can go for. CPS and FCPS will be a good option for them who had not got very good score. They want clinical branch. I would say good clinical branch like diploma in DCH and DGO, or other branch like general surgery, dermatology, and some other branches for FCPS courses. So they can also go for FCPS and CPS. The counseling process for CPS and FCPS will start after all the MD/MS seats are over. This year you have one more option, that is called NB diploma. The seats are keep on adding for NB diploma, and we don't have any notification about their counseling schedule or counseling approach or anything. So we are still waiting for NB diploma, but it will be a good option for them who are missing in DNB by a small margin and they want to still go for clinical branches. They can go for NB diploma. So depending on the timing when the NB will launch its prospectus for diploma courses, in that time it will depend what will the cutoff. If they release it later point of time, most of the good ranker will be have their seat booked in DNB and all India quota government colleges. Then you can see in DNB diploma there the cutoff will be low. Now let's talk about the flow chart for counseling process. Central counseling process, it will have colleges, all India quota 50% central universities. In the central universities it doesn't have all the seats, okay, and it's mentioned in the prospectus. Deemed universities 100% seat and DNB 100% seat. Counseling authority is MCC. The website you need to visit mcc.nic.in, and counseling rounds will be from round 1 is online, free exit round 2 is online, and it's not free exit round, you need to take the seat. Round 3 you can take the seat and you can register. So until round 1, from round 1 to round 3, as per the last year, you can do registration freshly in each round. You got a seat in round 1, you can keep it upgrading, okay, that is the option available. And round 4 it will be offline. The counseling will be done not by MCC but by the institution itself. That's called institutional round or stray vacancy round. Now coming to the state level counseling, the colleges will be the 50% seats in a state college, 50% are given to all India quota, and the total 100% private college seat. Even you come from other state to take participation in private college for open state, the state counseling authority is the owner of the counseling process, and the counseling authority will be a state counseling body. Types of states, there are two types of states, one is open and other is closed. You can say non-domicile or domicile. In case of open state, you can enroll, you can register for the open state and you can participate. So you have multiple options, but at the same time you need to be very careful that how you need to balance out all the counseling process, and you need to fill the choices wisely so that you get only those options which you ready to take. Counseling rounds, it will be again round 1, round 2, round 3 and round 4. Depending on the states, they have more rounds also, like Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. Rajasthan state will have some dynamic rules. They make their second round also offline. So it all depends on their state authority. Some court cases will also be going on. It is seen last time that Bihar Counseling Authority had been postponing the second round for a long time. We had seen that MAPOP round is done for other states, but Bihar has not done its second round itself. So this timing will also matter. If the second round is not done in some states and you have like a mediocre rank, you can still expect to get a seat in very later point of time. Okay, and now talking about 2 years NB diploma. As I said, the tuition fee here is around 1.25 lakhs, and NB will be the counseling authority. Last time NB conducted DNB counseling. Now they are conducting only NB diploma counseling. The courses, there are 8 clinical courses. These are the courses: radio diagnosis, and you have pediatrics, ophthalmology, obs and gynae, ENT, family medicine, anesthesia and pulmonary medicine. So these are 8 branches. It will be very good option for those who are looking for their dream branch irrespective of degree or diploma. Okay, so that's all the process I wanted to cover in this video. You call me only if you feel that it's like you are asking for a suggestion or paid counseling guidance. In case I don't pick the call, you message us. Okay, and for those candidates who didn't qualify, I would request them to wait for a few more days. when the call flow is getting back to normal, then you can reach out to us. We will be helping you. So thanks for watching and have a great day.